Hello, my name is Loretta Light, and I am a public governor for South Central Ambulance Service NHS Foundation Trust, SCAS for short. Amongst others, I represent Oxfordshire at the Trust. Thank you for watching this short video, which will tell you a lot about the current flu vaccine and how important it is for all of us to get protection from flu by having the vaccine. I had mine a few weeks ago without any problems or side effects, and I really would urge you all to do the same. We think this is so important that our ambulance service, SCAS, wants 100% of our staff to have the vaccine. Let Mark Ainsworth-Smith, our consultant pre-hospital care practitioner, tell you more.
Hello, my name's Mark Ainsworth-Smith and I'm the Consultant Pre-Hospital Care Practitioner for South Central Ambulance Service. I'm going to tell you a little bit about flu jabs. This year, like in previous years, we're focusing on vaccinating as many staff as we possibly can against the flu. And whilst the flu vaccine doesn't protect us against COVID, it certainly protects us from flu, which is just so important, particularly in the winter months when we see lots of flu circulating around members of the public. This year, we've managed to vaccinate a huge chunk of our staff. Last year, we managed to vaccinate about 75% of them, which is fantastic, because we know that having the flu jab not only protects our staff, but it also protects, for example, them from taking flu back home and also taking flu to some of our very vulnerable patients that we deal with every single day whilst working in ambulances and in our call centres. People often ask me, saying, can you tell me the difference between getting flu and getting it cold? Well, there is a significant difference, and the best analogy that I can think of is known as the £50 note test. So if you are lying in bed and you see a £50 note flapping across your lawn, if you've got a cold, you'll go out and get it. And if you've got flu, you feel genuinely that awful that you won't go. And that's probably the best way of remembering it. It's very important that we have the flu jab every single year, and that's because the strains change every single year. So what we tend to find is that there'll be a small change within the actual flu viruses that are circulating, and it's important therefore that the vaccine reflects this and changes so that we get the best possible protection. The side effects of having the flu jab are really relatively mild. Some people, about 50% of people, will get a sore arm after vaccination, and sometimes that can make your arm a bit hot. But actually, the side effects are so much better than having the actual flu. I think if we're honest, none of us really like needles. And certainly I'm one of those people that never mind giving people injections, etc. But actually being on the receiving end is quite terrifying. Actually, what we need to remember is that the benefits of having the flu jab far outweigh actually catching flu. And although you may be a bit nervous, the side effects are really relatively mild, sometimes just a bit of a sore arm afterwards. Occasionally people feel like they're going down with a cold, but not actually going down with it. And to be honest, so much better than actually getting flu. This year, our flu vaccination clinics have been very different to previous years. All of our staff have to wear personal protective equipment, PPE, to make sure that they're safe and also that people attending the clinics are safe. But the reality is that the flu vaccine is given in exactly the same way as it has been done in previous years. So behind that face mask is a friendly, happy person who's very happy to vaccinate you and make sure that you're protected against the flu. What we do know is that having the flu jab is the best way of protecting yourself from catching flu. We're all being very careful, particularly at the moment with COVID, around maintaining social distancing and making sure that our hands are washed, which is absolutely fantastic and certainly will help protect against flu. But having a flu jab is that extra level of protection that will make sure that we're all safe this year.